Once again, we'd like to welcome everyone to Randy and Candy Yao's Extreme Desire podcast, where we meet, talk, learn, and hear from some of the legends and people in the real world of hunting, where we keep things down to earth with real people. This week, we are with Adam and Brenda Weatherby of Weatherby Firearms. We all know they make incredible firearms. Now let's get to know a little bit about the CEO and his beautiful wife and their story, and listen how God has truly blessed their lives. Let's get to it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting in a hole again.
We always put him in the hole.
Okay. Today we're here with Adam Weatherby and his wife Brenda Weatherby. And obviously Candy's, she's still here. I don't know why she puts up with me. But they're become very good friends and not just business associates. We consider them great friends, and that's more important than anything else to us at this point. And anyway, we just want to know how you two met.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot about the company. It's a great company, and
we love it.
We all know that, but
it takes
we want to hear
people,
about,
though.
you know, the new guy in charge and the actual boss.
Yeah, we've been, well, Brenda, I guess you can start.
Let's see. I first met Adam when I was in junior high, and he was kind of the new kid in town.
Oh.
And it was the Weatherbys. I didn't actually know what Weatherby meant at that time. He was just kind of a crazy guy, and we both liked the Lakers. That is what started kind of a friendship, and we would play basketball. My twin and I and him and his best friend would play basketball together when I was in junior high. I guess you were a freshman. And then about a year later, we started dating. So I was 14 when we started dating. He was a squirrely guy. But we always had a lot of fun together.
Yeah, he's still squirrely.
Yeah, and he introduced me to a lot of new things that I never did as a kid. Yeah. Horse riding. We took a lot of trips up to the lake and river rafting down creeks in California when the waters were really high. Little things like that. Actually, not a lot of hunting at that point. But he was just always an adventurer, and so I just fell in love with that part of him.
Yeah, because you were raised totally different from your...
Yes. Yeah, I was a city girl. Grew up in San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles area, and then moved up to the Paso Robles area. And I did sports in high school. I was kind of a sport person, and I spent time on the lake water skiing and that type of thing, but I had not really a very outdoors type of upbringing. Yeah. That's
cool.
Yep. And then we went to college, kind of got married pretty young, and so we've been married for 20, this May will be 22 years already.
Awesome.
And so we got a 16-year-old son and a 15-year-old daughter. And
we've met your daughter. She's wonderful. We haven't got the opportunity to meet your son yet.
Oh, you haven't met Connor yet?
Not
okay.
yet.
I'm sure
I feel like we have.
I know.
I know. Yeah,
and they're athletes. I love watching all that stuff on Facebook because they're just go-getters too.
They take after their mama. Yeah.
They're not squirrely.
Then she entered the Weatherby family, and so then kind of figured out,
what it was.
Yeah, dead animals hanging on the walls and guns around. It was kind of a new thing for her. Yeah, back in the day.
I remember the first time I went down to the Southgate facility.
That's our original facility in LA where my grandpa started it. Yeah.
So before the company was moved up to where we are now, I think I was about 15, and we'd been dating a while, and we were going down to do a sailing trip to Catalina Island. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. Sailing trip. That sounds fun. I'd never sailed before, so it was another adventure. But on the way down there, we go by the Southgate office, and I walk in, and there are so many animals on the wall. Now, his house had some animals on the wall, but this was over the top. They had some sort of little, what is that, African deer, the dik-dik?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why in the world would you shoot that small? That's like the size of a dog. Like, I didn't get it at all. And I think that weekend, I really went, oh, my gosh. What in the world am I getting myself into?
Exactly.
Very foreign to me.
Yeah, well, that was a checkout point. He's going to say, okay, is she going to check out or not?
That's right. That's right. She wouldn't have thought we'd be here today at the Western Hunting Expo with you guys talking hunting probably back then.
Not at all.
No.
Not
It's
at all.
funny how life
Yep.
turns around.
Yeah.
It's just
Exactly.
that's like the way we run into each other. It's kinda,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the way we met was, for those that don't know, was through actually the ladies' hunting camp
Yes.
that these guys put on, and so Brenda met them through that. Weatherby had been sponsors, and
Yes.
The event, and so Brenda and our daughter Dana went out, obviously with you guys.
Spent the
and-
weekend camping
yeah.
in Oregon.
Yeah,
It was
And
wonderful.
about 50 ladies. Just a great camaraderie and good group dynamics. And we learned everything from, intro rifle, pistol, self-defense, some hunting classes, backcountry classes. It was great.
Yep.
No, it was a lot of fun.
And then Adam he put his name in a hat for an Oregon sheep tag and
Drew
found
it
out he
during
drew
ladies'
it.
camp.
Yeah.
During that weekend.
That's when I wasn't sure if I liked him for anymore. But
How many years have you put in for an Oregon sheep tag?
I don't
40?
know. I'm like, no, I'm only 39.
Yeah.
So let me think about
Yeah,
that.
right.
No. I've been putting in since I was 12 years old. I am 56.
wow.
So however long that is.
Wow.
Yeah, so I
44
remember
years.
that weekend, it just kind of started our friendship. And Adam had texted me, oh, my gosh, I just drew this sheep tag. And I was like, well, where is it? He's like, it's like right around where you are. So I mentioned this to Candy and Randy, and I'm like, we need some help because we don't know what we're doing in this area. And they're like, well, let's just do it together. And I told Adam that, and he goes like, I don't even know these people. And
That's
pretty
kinda
soon we knew them, and now we're
did
really
a
good
scouting
friends.
trip. And
Yeah, he
so
flew out the plane.
Yeah, went up there and then hung out in their trailer. So we all hung out in the trailer with the dog, and you
Yes.
get to know people when you're in a little
Oh,
trailer
yeah,
in the
right,
desert
all
of
together,
Oregon. And
staring at each other 10
and
feet
then
away.
went and did this Oregon sheep hunt, and we're successful. And so it's been a lot of long, hard days
That
hunting.
was a fun trip.
Yeah.
super
It was
fun.
very fun.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we'd go out every weekend we could beforehand and scout, but it's just a good time for us. It's only a couple hours from the house and go play around in the desert,
Mm-hmm.
play with rattlesnakes and rabbits and stuff.
And
Yep.
it wasn't just Candy Randy. It was like
Yeah,
their
the whole crew.
extended friends
yeah.
and
Yeah.
family and
Yeah.
grandsons. and
Glassing
yeah.
and
we
Yeah.
just had such a ball. Such
yeah,
a ball.
get the most eyeballs you can out there when you're trying to find a sheep.
Yep.
I think the coolest part about that to me was, I'm not going to lie, I was a little intimidated. You guys are coming, we didn't really know each other that well. We're sitting in the same trailer together. We're going to spend a week together. And I was blown away. You guys are just the coolest, down to earth, honest,
Right.
awesome,
That's where
awesome people.
I always say
So-
on our hunting trips, you can put up with anybody for a week, but you may not do it again.
Right.
Oh, and I do it again. Because at 12 o'clock today, Brenda is going to win a sheep tag, or I am.
Well, one of us. We are slated. We've done a lot of work for the boys, and
That's
now
right.
it's time for the boys to do a lot of work for us.
Yeah, well, the airplane ride, that was quite an event,
Yeah.
too. We
I'll
decided
tell
we
that
should-
story
you tell it.
if I could. So we
Yeah,
went
that's nice headset.
to do some this reminds us of when the last time all four of us had headsets on. We were
Exactly.
in my plane. I have an old 1974 Cessna 206, and so we thought, let's go kind of find sheep and where are the guzzlers and the roads and everything kind of in it was a South Central unit of Oregon, and so we went up in my plane. I'm not a sheep scouter pilot. I'm not even much of a pilot, as you guys figured out.
Let's not say
I
that.
I can get up and fly around, and I can usually land the plane okay.
Yeah.
But so we were up there, and first of all, these guys kept wanting me to get spotting sheep from the air. Like, we're not talking a helicopter. We're talking,
difficult.
you slow it down to about 100, and you're
yeah.
still.
And these little gray dots and gray rocks.
So they're like, I think that's a sheep. Is that a ram or not? And so then we'd circle back around, and these girls
Candy and I
are
were
getting.
getting sick in the back.
And then we'd go down for me, it was like, you go down this canyon, and there's like big old walled stuff up there, and it was hard. But the highlight of it was when Randy all of a sudden, so I'm flying in the front left, and there's Randy in front right, and he just turns around. So there's pedals on both sides, which control the rudders, which turn the airplane. And so Randy just turns around and he goes, there's a sheep right there. And he just, as he turns around, he pushes his foot into the pedal, and my airplane's skidding along sideways and barely flying this thing. And I'm trying to give him a dead leg.
Yeah, I think I spooked him. Not as bad as it spooked me.
That was scary for me.
I had to slide off the seat to break suction. I was so nervous.
But then we said, let's go land the plane and just go scout in the truck.
Yeah, we decided.
It was fun, though, because we really got a good overview of the area. So then when we were hunting, we knew all the different, because it's really, we had the side-by-sides, and so buggies, you guys call them, and, just with it kind of being in the desert, it'd get you to another rim and another one.
Right. And it was good to fly just to get an overall view, for everybody.
And we had a total eclipse one day when we were out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. During that big
that was so
wild
cool.
eclipse that everybody was so wound up about.
Yeah.
We ended up
out in the
Timbuktu and top of a knob.
From that guy who threw us off course.
Yeah, and our photographer, Micah, was just wanting to take pictures of the eclipse, and I'm like, dude, I want to keep sheep hunting.
Yeah. We were all hung up there for a while.
Well, what I wanted to do was get an eclipse photo, so get the sheep and the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, he wanted a dead sheep at that moment.
Yeah. Didn't work
No, what about the day that sheep was stalking us?
Oh, the little ram.
And then as we were trying to watch him, then Candy gets some conference call
I was on the conference call with our Access and Habitat Board from ODF&W.
For the Fish and Wildlife
and this young ram, probably a couple years old.
Yeah.
2 years old. Little guy just walked within 20 yards.
Yeah, he was 15
closer.
or 17 yards.
And we were sitting there talking, and this wild sheep was just sitting there posed on a rock for a picture.
He come from about 300 yards away. He thought we were his buddies and thought, hey, wait for me, guys. And here he comes. First he was kind of moving pretty fast. Then he just walked along and eat and come on up to us and hung out for 45 minutes probably, Yeah,
it
was
fun.
Hung out. We were laughing and laughing.
You literally said, why don't you just pose since you're so close? And literally, that instant, he stands up on the rock and poses.
Yeah, the cameraman's just like snapping 10,000 photos.
He had to change the zoom lens because he couldn't get the whole sheep in there.
That's right.
That was so fun.
Yeah,
that was great.
That was crazy.
Was so good.
But we had a lot of cool times. Yeah.
And then Wrangler got bit by a rattlesnake. That
was
a little bit nerve-wracking.
Bringing a bird dog to the desert in the summer isn't the best idea because they go sniff out everything. So
he had so much fun until that.
Got bit by a rattlesnake.
Yeah, we just one afternoon went in for a couple hours, and that dog comes up and something goes, what's wrong with that dog's head? It's like, it's huge, obviously. Yeah. And then we see the two little fang marks in his nose, like he's been bit.
So the girls took him to the vet, and we went out hunting.
Neil Russell.
Neil
Russell took off with the girls, and he was the designated
Nothing
driver.
a $400 anti-venom vet bill could take care of.
So. It was a Sunday night at 5 o'clock. We thought, oh, goodness, how are we going to get a hold of anyone? But it was all good.
Yep.
By the next morning, we were out hunting again, and we had a good story to tell.
We did learn that Adam's not getting bit by a rattlesnake. If there's one within sight, he's not going to get near close enough to get bit.
We saw probably 8, I'd say.
We killed a couple.
We killed 6 or something, 4 or 5.
However many we killed. They all run together. But I know, Candy, she's not much on snakes either.
Snakes.
She got mad. She actually quit me one day out there when we were scouting.
It's true.
Sometimes you got to use a little intelligence.
That is my phone going off. I'll shut that off.
Elk bugles all over this thing and duck calls and everything else. But
duck calls. That's Wayne.
But
I think the word that we keep bringing up, and that's how Randy and I we relate to our relationship as adventures. Mm-hmm. You guys, you just love adventures. You love doing stuff together and with your family.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yep.
So we all know Weatherby's been around forever and make incredible firearms, and it's such a cool family-oriented business that for me, it just means a lot to me, and I think everybody, that just loves American products and loves American people and real people and good people, and that's. That means a lot to us, and now I hear you guys are starting a whole new adventure with Weatherby.
Sure. Yep, we're after 73 years of being in California, we're moving up to Wyoming, and Sheridan, Wyoming. So be a family adventure as we're branching out from mild climate in California to Wyoming, and so it's going to be an adventure in a lot of ways, and then, of course, for the business. So Wyoming's been great to us, and just looking forward to better business climate, tax climate, regulatory climate, a state that upholds the Second Amendment, and a number of things. So it's going to be great. But we're building a new facility there in Sheridan, so we'll be moving up there this summer, and then officially in our new building March-ish of 2019.
Right.
Up there manufacturing stuff in Sheridan, Wyoming. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's our biggest, newest adventure. That's
a major adventure
Taking a
too.
long
I just
time.
can't even figure out
How
the
you do
logistics for you guys the next year or so are like,
Yeah.
I'll just leave you alone for a while.
yeah.
that. So how are the kids with that? Are they excited?
Yeah, I mean,
I think they're
it's
excited.
they're excited in a lot of ways, but it's high school, and so you
Yeah,
have
sure.
It's very
friends
hard.
and things you're familiar with. So
Yeah.
it'll be
It's a
a
little
tough
hard.
transition. I know that they'll land on their feet. They're great kids, and
Yes, they are.
it'll be good in the long run. But it's
It's gonna
hard.
be hard for
Anybody, I remember we moved when I was even just in junior high, and short-term pain, but long-term it was great, and I met this girl, so it ended up working out pretty
There
good.
you
Yeah, that's a
go.
good thing.
That's what we
yeah.
keep telling them. They'll find special somebody there.
That's
you know.
right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
The right
So,
one.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
But looking forward to having you guys over and doing
Yeah.
some hunting in Wyoming. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
'cause you're-
Ooh.
that's right. I have my new Wyoming residence.
Yes.
so that way
So
we can
go in
hunt
the backcountry.
in
Yep.
the backcountry.
And we got the stock, you got the residency, and we can go.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's all on.
So yeah, the bummer is we got to be there 12 months, so we'll be looking at fall of 19 because we'll be moving there.
That's all right, because
If we get our
can't draw
residency
this, year anyway.
this June or July. Okay, so make sure you guys put in, and then we'll try to fall of 19
There you go.
have you guys out and do something.
There we
That
go.
would be
So,
so
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, we'll be your guides.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, you were our guides in Oregon, and so
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
we'll
go.
figure it out this year and make all the mistakes this year. And
Just don't get ate by a
And we know
grizzly.
you guys
Yeah.
have the Weatherby rifles now, so we know you're
Yeah.
equipped there.
We
So
are
I'll,
so-
I'll bring a Remington or something with me. And
Oh, we
don't
won't
think
be
that's
guiding you
gonna
then. We won't be guiding you.
shoot. No, I'll be good. I'll be good. No. Yeah, no, they make great rifles.
Yeah.
Love that 6.5 300. It's a smoker.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you guys took a lot of animals with that between you and your friends and family this year.
yeah,
huh?
we have.
And
yeah.
the 6.5 Camilla, that took
Yeah,
a lot of
Creed
animals.
Creedmoor.
Grandchildren used it. And
Cool.
I
Oh,
used
Oh yeah,
it.
we got some great footage
Yeah.
of the grandkids and stuff shooting things.
Yeah, it is broke in.
good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
So you guys are
Great.
show season's like still crazy, or
Yeah, I
you
mean,
about
it's,
winding down, or?
yeah, we're at Dallas Safari Club, and then sheep show, shot show, this one, and then I'll be going to Ewa in Nuremberg, Germany here in a few weeks. That'll be my
you're
next
going
one,
down.
and then
That's a long ways.
NRA, and then that'll be it. So
we'll wrap
yeah.
up and get
Yeah.
moved over to Sheridan.
Yeah,
There you
pretty
go.
much.
Yeah.
So right now we're 100% focused on that. So
Mhm.
day-to-day business, takes
Right.
still takes a little bit out of you doing that. And then
Oh,
in
man.
addition to
Shows.
that, this move and stuff will be, that's at the forefront. So Brenda heads up she's our director of people and culture. So kind of all the retaining and relocating and recruiting and all those kind of things. Full-time job for her right now. Trying
My
to do
job
that.
has
So-
doubled in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
bet.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Well, I know you guys all your jobs are going to be more than doubling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before long.
It
That's
definitely
what,
has. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
They're going
I
to
think
need
about
a
it a
hunt.
lot because I know it's like
Mhm.
just business standpoint. You're going to
Yeah.
have to keep eventually. Two things got to be going at once to
Right.
make this transition
Right,
right.
and trying
It's
to not
gonna
be down
difficult.
production and
Exactly.
all those different things, and still
How
keep
does
up
that
trying to be
work?
innovative and keep product development going. All those
Right.
things in the midst of it. So
Yeah, it's just,
I've told some people I'd pay a lot of money for a March of 2019 button if you could just push the button
and there.
Oh, yeah.
and time travel. It would
Yeah.
just be I'd pay
Yeah.
so much money for that button.
Yeah, really.
But it's times like this that make
Yep.
you who you are, and
Right, right.
it's then later you look back and you appreciate it so much more.
Right,
and
right.
knowing what it takes to rebuild a team. Really, it's going to be a lot of it's going to be relaunching. I mean, the company in a lot of ways. I mean, it's
Exactly.
almost going to feel more like a startup in some ways.
Mhm.
So it's going to be
But I think it's going to be
Yeah.
good for you. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
people are so excited about it. That
Yep.
everywhere you
Yeah.
talk, it's like it's cool. You
Yeah.
know,
yeah,
and I think it's
it's got a lot of buzz out there.
yeah,
that's
that's
for sure.
good.
So
That's what it takes. But yeah, so
yeah,
I know that it's going to take a lot of family and friends. I know your parents live not too far from us, actually,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Central
Yeah.
Oregon. That's cool.
Yep.
But so
we'll be getting up there this summer.
they
so
tried to
probably
back out a
Oregon,
little bit,
so-
but I bet you now they're going to have to. They're going to be busy too.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, they'll be
Trying
over
to
in
help
Wyoming
get all
as
this
well.
to work.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be a full family and
Yep,
friend
it's a family
project.
business.
So,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
it. So,
Yeah,
yep. And I know if there's anything we can do, holler.
Yep.
yeah.
If it's possible, we will. If it's not, we'll tell
Yeah.
you. But
Sometimes too much help gets in the way, but sometimes you just need help. So that's when we'll
Yeah.
just say, here we are.
No, you guys are so great. So
well, I don't know
Wonderful.
about that. But are you going to make it to one of the camps this year?
I think so. I am. June, July is probably the hardest.
gonna be
it's
hard for
this
you guys.
unknown.
be moving you.
My kids are getting done, mid-June, and so I've kind of said, I'm gonna try to be there.
See what you can
but
do.
yeah,
Everybody
my
understands.
family right now is the
man.
most important,
That
and I
is
don't know if
number
they're going to
one.
be emotional or whatever. It may be a great opportunity just to slip up there for the weekend.
Bring the kids.
Bring the kids.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
All of you come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
That'd be fun.
Disappear. The
If
phone
you
don't
go to the
work.
one in Utah, there's a lake right there. You can
Cool.
fish in the whole
Cool.
time. You know.
Nice.
I mean,
What are the dates
for
on the Oregon
guys.
one?
It is July 27th through the 29th.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it's
So we're
towards the end
hoping-
of July.
yeah.
Okay,
We're
so we'll
hoping
be
at
in
that
Wyoming
one.
at that point.
And
Because
Utah
that's later. It
is-
used to be June, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because Utah
Yeah.
is June this year. It's
Oh,
just we
you
swapped.
switched them. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
June's
switched
out
them.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cool. Okay.
That would be great. We'd
Yeah,
love to
that'd be
have
fun.
you.
Well, we wanted to get over, to my folks over there, who are in your area too. So,
Yeah.
We'll
Perfect.
see what happens. So, yeah, what else is new with the
Good.
Yows?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, let's see what's new. We're just
Busy.
running circles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
same thing. We got all the kids and grandkids and going different directions. And
Yeah.
you try to be everywhere you can, but you can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
Very true.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so
Between our
we
day
got-
jobs and all of this, it's been a little busy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dylan and
So
Austin.
you guys
who are
have day jobs too. I thought, looking at you guys in the fall, I'd think you guys just hunt.
That's what I wish I was doing.
Yeah, right?
I haven't figured out how to.
They get to hunt way more than we do.
I haven't
Yeah.
we
figured
are in
out.
the
They
wrong
do.
business.
They do.
I haven't figured out how to make this all work yet. But
So when you guys come out to Wyoming, what do you think we should hunt fall of 19?
elk in the backcountry.
I knew he was going to say that. Yeah.
Why did I know he was going to
I
say
know.
that? Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Well,
we
I'm
can
good
go.
with that.
We can go anytime. You can go
Cool.
out there and just buy a tag over the counter and go antelope
Antelope
hunting.
hunting. I've never
You
got
know,
an
that'd
antelope.
be fun.
Oh, you
For the
have it?
girls,
No.
you know.
Oh, cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
She
More
just-
pronghorn than people in Wyoming.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she's
yeah.
never.
And I hate to say it, the last couple antelope we got were better than our elk meat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, antelope is
Antelope's
actually one of my
amazing.
favorites.
Delicious.
Candy should try to
If
get
you
out to
take-
that. Have you guys talked about that Wyoming women's antelope hunt too?
I've seen
So,
that it's
yeah.
open to put your name in, but that was
Yeah.
just as we were leaving, so I
Oh,
haven't done
cool.
it yet. But I'm going to
Cool.
follow up on that. That would be
Yeah, great
fun.
event. Great
Mhm.
event. A lot of first-time hunters there, and they pair up the mentor hunter with the mentee,
Mhm.
and then go out with a guide and landowner. So they have all these landowners that have, just donated their
Yeah.
weekend to show you around. And
Yeah.
it's a great
That's
event.
awesome.
Yeah.
It
That's
helps
cool.
them too because they're getting
yeah.
overrun
Yeah.
with the
Uh-huh.
antelope.
Of course.
Right.
And then the the elk hunting right in the bighorns right there, are great. I mean, the general season areas, I haven't really scoped them out, too
Right.
much yet. But from
Oh,
what
yeah.
I hear, there's still some good hunting, a lot of thick timber for a lot of the general season stuff around there. But
Yeah, but you
it'll
got
be
the
a
whole
fun
state
challenge.
you can
So
go to. I know some pretty good places.
yeah,
in the backcountry.
Yeah,
I know what's
If
funny
you aren't afraid
is
to
we're
get
going to be
grizzlies-
residents, but they're
yeah,
going to
they're
know
gonna
like
know more
twice as much
Wyoming
about
than
it
we
than
are,
us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
some good spots there, but this
I
grizzly.
know some good spots
it's-
there.
You gotta
My name's
fight,
Randy
You gotta
Yao. I know
fight
some good
grizzly
spots.
bears, but
I don't
and
really
that's
like
what that's
that.
what I'm getting
Yeah.
at on this. I know some spots because Candy don't like my.
You
spots.
talking over in the western part of the
Yeah.
state?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's a little anti-grizzly
I wouldn't
bear.
mind hunting grizzlies, but I don't like to be hunted by grizzlies.
Yes, right. Yes.
So I was just picking
Depends on
on her
which
more
end of the
than
deal you're on that.
because when I say I
Yeah.
know these spots, she's giving
Yeah.
me the eye like I don't
Yeah.
like these spots.
Well, in the bighorns, you don't have to worry about the grizzlies.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
So,
liking
right.
this.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway,
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Cool.
Glad you guys.
Do you buy Wyoming sheep points?
I haven't bought sheep points.
You
in
haven't?
Wyoming.
Okay.
I got a truckload of deer points.
Yeah.
I think I
Okay.
got max deer points, but
Okay,
I have never
cool.
cashed them in yet.
Cool,
I
okay.
figured someday.
We'll have to do
Candy's
that.
got
Yeah.
quite a few. I'll just
Yeah.
pool together and I'll go at once.
Yeah.
Because
Cool.
it's not a
Fun.
big deal.
Yeah.
You know. Same with my antelope points. I got truckloads of antelope points.
Cool.
I thought I'll just get a bunch of friends that want to go antelope hunting and share the points, and we can all draw a decent unit and go have fun.
So that's fun.
That's cool.
So.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
what I like about you guys. It's about that experience and
Oh,
friendship
it
and
is.
family. And
So.
Yeah.
Some of our
Yep.
most precious hunts are not when we harvest something, but when someone
Oh,
else
that's
does,
fun.
like your sheep
Right.
of course.
or
Oh,
the
yeah.
grandkids.
Yeah.
Or
And we have truly
Yeah.
great friends. They seriously enjoy being there, and you can
Right.
see that. Like Neil and those guys, they're
great
there to have
people.
fun, and
Yeah.
they don't care. It's just
Yeah.
good. That's what it's all about. So
Yep. I agree.
Anyway, well, we appreciate your guys' time, and
Yep.
good luck on your adventure this year.
Thanks.
Oh, I thought you
We'll
were
be
going to say
thinking
good
about
luck
you.
on my sheep draw.
Oh, that's
today
it,
at
That's
yeah.
12.
just in an hour.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
1 hour from
we
now,
need to start
1
celebrating.
hour from now, when I get my sheep tag, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
be
we might
excited.
get back on the video if one
Yeah,
of us
if-
win
That's
it
right.
because
If we- yeah,
we're going
we're
to talk
gonna-
about that.
We're going to be podcasting all day. With the
Yeah,
video.
we are.
They
No
won't be able to
joke.
shut us up.
Alaska,
today.
here we come.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
guys for your time.
Yep.
Of course.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Brenda.
the rest of the show. So,
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
and good luck with your new podcast.
We'll see
Yeah,
how it
it's
goes.
wonderful.
What's the
I know.
podcast called, anyways?
Well, it's going to be Randy and Candy Yow's Extreme Desire. It's
Cool.
kind of a twist
Perfect.
on our show that we have. And we're
Sure.
going to continue to put up clips of our show and start video things.
I know
small
people
video
loved your
clips,
show.
stuff.
Like they always, I think we were at the sheep show and they just walk into the booth and I just loved your show. What happened to it? And you guys are just so real and down to earth. And so I know people really liked it. So
that's what we want to keep this. We want real people and that's what it's all
cool.
about.
We're not fake. We are.
No,
we
that's
are
what we
real.
like.
You're
We don't like fake.
You guys
we
are
like
so
real.
real.
We like
And
real.
That's what
Yeah.
makes us different. Is
Yeah.
we're about friends and family and
Yeah.
the experience of the outdoors and keeping it
Ladies and the kids and the whole everybody. So
It's cool. Cool.
Yep.
okay.
We'll
Thank
have to
you very
follow
much.
along. So thanks, guys.
He rolled. Dead nuts. We rolled him. Another one goes down with the 6.5 300 Weatherby Magnum. Randy Yow, Mike and Nance.
Congratulations, buddy.
First bighorn.
Here, I want to get you guys here.
Oh, no. You guys did.
You sure that was him?
I have no idea. You
know
never
what?
asked me.
No,
I
I did.
looked close, and
Wait, didn't you guys say yes?
I said yes.
I
Okay.
hadn't decided. I was
You know
gonna,
what?
I was going to
Well,
wait.
look at the other ones. Look at the other ones.
Oh, look at the size of that one. Shut up.
Hope you enjoyed this week's podcast, and remember, it's not always perfect, but it is always real with Extreme Desire. Please always remember we cannot continue without social media these days. Once again, we ask that you like us, Randy and Candy Yow's Extreme Desire, on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please check out our website, extremedesiretv.com. See you next week, same place, same time.